Hi everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Garth's Garage, brought to you by Valvoline. Now, I thought we'd run through a lot of the questions that were often asked, like as a V8 supercar driver, what do you do during the week? What's your fitness? What do you do during your off season? How do you keep fresh? Do you have any other hobbies? What do you do during the week? Do you just drive the race car? Well, no, we don't just drive the race car. We only do 3 test days a year, and that's primarily to keep costs down. So a lot of our time's taken up with going into the race team, organising pre-briefs, so talking about what's going on up ahead of the next race meeting, or following the previous race meeting, a debrief with the race team, talking about things, how we can make the car faster and things like that. So in and out of the race team quite a few times, 2 or 3 times a week. Quite a bit of media and sponsor activity, so usually travelling up and down the East Coast. Usually most weeks you're on an airplane flying somewhere. So that keeps us pretty busy just between those 2 things. One of the main questions is, how do you keep fit, or why do you need to keep fit? A lot of people don't realise just how hot it gets in the cabin. And it's usually 30 degrees hotter than ambient, so you can be racing in Darwin on a 30-degree day, and it's very easy for it to be 60, 65 degrees in the cabin. So you're in the car for 2 hours, you've got all your driving gear on, 2-layer driving suit, full-length fireproof underwear, so 3 layers of clothing, your boots, gloves, your helmet. It's the equivalent of effectively running a marathon in a sauna with your tracksuit on. So fitness-wise, we do a lot of cardio stuff, a lot of running, a little bit of cycling, a lot of weights, but not high weight rates. You can see I'm certainly not going to be a front rower for the NRL or a full forward for the AFL, but we do a lot of high repetition weights, so not really strong, but a lot of muscle endurance. So what do we tend to try and do on the off season? Well, I've just bought a caravan, so the family's growing up, so I just bought a caravan with the guys from Elite Caravans, and we'll be using that a lot more, so going away, trying to see as much of Australia while the kids are young, before they get too busy with school, and try and do some travelling. I have great memories of as a family going around camping, it was back then with my folks, and great memories of doing that as a family, so I really want to try and recreate that with the kids while they're still young, before they get older and don't want to spend any time with the parents. My actual hobby is motorsport. With Leanne's racing, I spend a lot of time working on her race cars, and going to her races and generally trying to be involved with that sort of stuff. So realistically, there's not a lot of time for anything else, and I really still enjoy that side of it. I enjoy this stuff outside of the driver's seat just as much as the stuff inside of the driver's seat. So that's a bit of a snapshot of my life, what it's like to be a V8 supercar driver, Garth Tander style. Hope you really enjoyed it. Thanks very much to the guys at Valvoline, great supporters of mine and the race team.